In the war, when you meet the unbelievers, you smite at their neck. I am asking you a question. If a robber enters your house, what will you do? Will you give him a cup of tea?
No, but he's not talking about.
I'm asking you, will you a cup of tea? Suppose the robber comes, tries and rapes your mother, what will you do?
I'll fight him.
Why?
Yeah,
Aren't you a man of peace?
talking about that.
If a robber comes and wants to rape your mother, what will you do?
I'll fight him. Then my other question is,
No.
because I've seen something happen last year in a university in Sokoto or a polytechnic where a Christian lady was killed that she blasphemed against Muhammad.
I can't hear you.
That a Christian lady was killed that she blasphemed against Muhammad.
Yes, so what's her name?
Wazum to Mishak. So my questions go like this. It has been preached severally that Islam is a religion of peace. Then in the Quran, I found out in Surah 47 verse 4, and I quote,
47 verse 4. What does it say?
when you encounter those who disbelieve, strike at their neck. Then when you have rooted them, bind them firmly. Then either release them by grace or by ransom, until war lay down in burdens. Had God willed, he could have defeated them himself, but he thus tests some of you by means of others. As for those who are killed in the way of God, he will not let their deed go to waste. So if Islam is a religion of peace, then why will God now ask you to kill a fellow person that because he doesn't believe your religion?
Very good question. Brother is quoting the verse of Surah Muhammad chapter 47 verse number 4, but out of context. You know, out of context?
Out of context.
He is quoting, therefore when he meet the unbelievers in fight, he forgot the word in fight, smite at the neck at length. If you read the earlier verses, it's talking about a war with the unbelievers. And verse number 4 says, in the war, when you meet the unbelievers, you smite at the neck. I am asking you a question. If a robber enters your house, what will you do? Will you give him a cup of tea?
No, but he's not talking about.
I'm asking you, will you a cup of tea? Suppose the robber comes, tries and rapes your mother, what will you do?
I'll fight him.
Why?
But, yeah,
Aren't you a man of
he's not
peace?
talking about that.
If a robber comes and wants to rape your mother, what will you do?
I'll fight him. Then my other question is,
No.
because I've seen. So allow me to learn now.
This is not a robber. This is talking read number 1. Go from verse number 1. Those who reject Allah and hinder in their part. Those who believe and do righteous deed. This because of them reject then they come to war. The enemies of Allah, when they come to war, don't get scared.
So
I'm asking a question.
why I ask this
If
question?
Nigeria has a war with another country, the army general of Nigeria, what will he say? Oh, soldiers, don't get scared, fight them. He'll not say, okay, go, when they come, you give your neck at them. What nonsense are you talking?
So why I ask this question?
Let
is-
me complete the answer. You're asking the question, now you know you're trapped. Let me complete the answer. So this is talking in the battlefield. In the battlefield, when you kill the enemies who come to kill you, this is peace. Okay, what does the police do? The police of Nigeria is supposed to keep peace, correct? Why do they carry a gun? Those who want to disrupt the peace, so the rule is you can use violence as a last resort to maintain peace, those who want to disrupt peace. Do you understand? That means you can use violence against those people, against those criminals who want to disrupt peace. This is the golden rule. That's the reason every country has a police, has an army. Just because Nigeria has a police force, that doesn't Nigeria doesn't want peace. It wants peace, therefore it has police. So same way God is telling in the Quran, when the enemies come to attack you in the battlefield, don't get scared. You strike at the neck. So what is wrong with it? It doesn't mean because you have to follow the Quran as a whole. Verse number Surah Maida chapter 5 verse 32 says, if anyone kills any other human being, whether Muslim or non-Muslim, unless it be for murder or for spreading corruption in the land, he has killed the whole of humanity. That's a part of the Quran. 2 verses cannot contradict. That means these people are spreading corruption in the land. Do you understand? So if you are spreading corruption in the land, that time you can kill them. Do you understand? But killing any innocent human being is like killing the whole of humanity. Is there any verse in the Bible which says, if you kill one innocent human being, you have killed the whole of humanity. Is there any verse in the Bible? So which is better for peace, Quran or the Bible?
Peace.
Which is better?
Peace.
Quran. The Quran says, if you save any human being, innocent human being, whether Muslim or non-Muslim, it is as though you have saved the whole of humanity. Is there any such verse in the Bible? So which is better?
Peace.
At the same time, in the battlefield, when the enemies come and disrupt peace, fight them, kill them, no problem.
But,
Do you understand?
Let me say something. Why I ask this question is
Have
that-
you understood the answer?
Yes, I have understood.
Now do you understand that Quran is talking about peace?
Okay, sir. Why I ask these questions because last year...
No, why you asked, I don't want to know. You asked a question, I don't want to know why you asked. You got the answer, khalas, matter is over.
I want to give you a reference to the question.
Sorry?
Why it came up. I want to give you a reference.
You already gave the reference, I already gave the answer.
Something happened last year in a university in Sokoto or a polytechnic where a Christian lady was killed as she blasphemed against Muhammad.
I can't hear you.
That a Christian lady was killed that she blasphemed against Muhammad.
Ah, yes, so?
You get? So, and I observed that when a Christian and a Muslim are interacting religious discussion and the Muslim gets provoked, you kill you that you blaspheme.
The brother asked the question, there was a Christian lady who did blasphemy. So the rule of the Quran is Surah Maida, chapter number 5, verse number 33. Anyone who wages the war against Allah or His Rasul, you either execute them, or you chop off the opposite hands or live, or crucify them, or exile them. There are 4 options. Anyone who wages a war against Allah and His Rasul, anyone does blasphemy, either execute, either chop opposite hands and legs, or crucify, or exile. 4 options. Now why they took the option of that, you have to ask them. So this is the rule of Allah in the Quran. You cannot blaspheme God. It's a big sin.
Okay.
So this is the rule, this is for peace. Because if you don't do that, that lady will do more corruption, the full world will be unpeaceful. Hope that answers the question.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Doctor, you can take your seat. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.